Alright, so I love Guild Wars 2 and I want all my friends to play it. But anyways, when you get into it, make your character can be really confusing because what the heck is that? There's like 9 classes there. What's this? What the heck am I supposed to do here? How do I play? What classes should I even play? There's so many options. Well, I'm here to help you figure out what the frick, frack, patty whack you should go with. Cue explanations. Warrior is your typical fighter. You smash stuff, hit things, and do damage by, you guessed it, smashing stuff and hitting things. It can give some support through banners, but the real deal is getting that power. Its elite specializations are Berserker, which lets you use a torch and hit stuff harder, and Spellbreaker, which gives you double daggers and lets you yoink away those pesky buffs your enemies have. I recommend Warriors to starting players because they're pretty easy to pick up. Guardians are like paladins or clerics. They can give them good heals and noise buffs, but can also get that big damage by means of straight power or condition damage. Its elite specializations are Dragon Hunter, which gives you longbows and lets you set fun traps for your enemies to fall into, and Firebrand, which gives you an axe and turns you into a bookworm library nerd who recites mantras and pages from tomes. Guardians are a moderate difficulty profession that are pretty fun to play. Revenants are funky dudes who basically channel dead people's powers to fight for them. They're a jack of all trades, master of none, who can switch between different legends to do different things. Its elite specializations are Herald, which lets you use a shield to protect and buff allies via your dead dragon mama, and Renegade, which gives you the short bow and lets you call a scary cat lady to make her friends come and fuck up your foes for you. Revenants are a trickier profession that I recommend holding off on until you get good. Rangers are your nature boys, the survivalists with the pets who are here to show off their extreme forest skills they learned in Boy Scouts and invoke Pokemon to catch 'em all when it comes to the pets scattered across the globe. Its elite specializations are Druid, which gives you a staff and lets you con the power of the stars to heal your dumb teammates who keep dying, god damn it, and Soul Beast, which gives you a main hand dagger and lets you merge with your pets like some kind of Full Metal Alchemist shit. Oh god, oh no, oh fuck, to get more power! Rangers are one of the easiest professions to play and therefore one of my recommendations for beginners. Thief is basically a rogue who didn't learn that you shouldn't pickpocket your enemy while you're there actively trying to kill you. What are you doing? And they pull sneak attacks from the shadows. Its elite specializations are Daredevil, which gives you a staff and lets you hop around like a demented monkey while you slap the fuck out of your opponents, and Deadeye, which gives you a rifle and lets you be a sniper but sits you in the naughty no movement corner. These are very tricky to play due to their initiative system, so I recommend holding off on these until you get a good feel for the game. Engineer basically said, who cares about magic and swords when you can have a fucking gun? Then proceeded to run into the night to make more explosives and weird elixirs. They mostly use toolkits and turrets to help them when fighting, but can also be supportive as well. Its elite specializations are Scrapper, which gives you a big-ass hammer and lets you make a bunch of funky gyros that do different things to help you out in battle, and Hollowsmith, which gives you a sword and is basically a goddamn lightsaber, and lets you enter a cool hologram state called Photon Forge that can smash your enemies with. It's a moderate-level class that can be pretty fun. Necromancers are dark and edgy wizards who are really into occult shit and can summon some undead goons. They also have a fun shroud that is powered by the life of their enemies. Its elite specializations are Reaper, which gives you a great sword and lets you scream into the abyss, somehow hurting your enemies in the process, and Scourge, which says, hey, what if sand, and removes the shroud to let you heal and shield your allies and make sand tornadoes. What? Necromancers are actually some of the easiest to play in the game, and I recommend them heavily to new players. Elementalists are what you think of when you think of mages and sorcerers. They summon the 4 elements to help them out, but only one at a time. Each element has a different in-game function that helps you achieve different things. Its elite specializations are Tempest, which gives you a Warhorn and lets you overcharge the elements to give you a big boost to what you're doing, and Weaver, which gives you a sword and lets you guessed it, weave together 2 different elements to make a new thing. It looks appealing at first, but Elementalists are easily one of the hardest classes to play, so wait a bit on these guys. Ooh, Mesmers are a real treat, and yes, I am biased. Mesmers essentially said, fuck life, nothing is real, then disappeared, because guess what? It was an illusion all along. They can make fun clones and phantasms of themselves and sit back letting them do all the hard work, as well as some other funky illusion stuff. Its elite specializations are Chronomancers, which gives you a shield and lets you make time-reversing wells to undo your oopsies and make your enemies do oopsies instead, and Mirage, which gives you an axe and goes even harder into the nothing is real idea by making funky little mirrors that shatter and make you go invincible for a little bit. Like a real Mirage. Ooh. Mesmers can be a bit tricky at first, but get easier as time goes on, making them only moderate difficulty. So, that's my basic rundown of the Guild Wars 2 classes. Which class should you play? All of them if you can, but you only have a few character slots, so you gotta choose. Well, I'd say go with what your heart says sounds fun. I have difficulty ratings in here, sure, but if your heart tells you just gotta be an elementalist, then make an elementalist, baby! I can't make you do anything, I'm not your mom. Or am I? No, I'm not. Maybe. Anyways, I hope this helped a bit, and if you know me in real life, please tell me if you decide to play. I really want to know, and I want to play with you. And, have fun!